Well, I think it'll be great for the community because this is great for the school, and our school is the hub of the community. We're providing more facilities for our students to have better educational opportunities, which will draw more families to our school district, which will build our community.
This community and this school, they go hand in hand. One can't survive without the other. And if the community starts going down, well, guess what? The school's going to go down too. If the school starts doing a whole lot better and we've got the resources that we need, then the community's going to improve and grow as well. The Millage is for a Performing Arts Center, and in that Performing Arts Center we'll have a new art classroom, we'll have new band facilities, we'll have new choir facilities. We also have the ability to enhance our fine arts drama program and actually host plays here and potentially have courses like stagecraft and forensics. We're going to enlarge the cafeteria. A lot of our students don't use the cafeteria because it is so crowded. So you'll come here any day and you'll see tons of our students sitting outside because the cafeteria is too full. The other beauty of enhancing or enlarging the cafeteria is right now our cafeteria, it's really more like the meeting center for the city of Vilonia. You know, some of the chamber banquets have been held there, and there's been other things in the community that's held at our schools, such as pageants. Back when we used to have Vilonia Fest, our facilities were used. Moving our administrative and counseling offices to the front of the school and actually putting a face on the school. I mean, even today, even though the school's been here, I think since 1995, we'll still have people that are trying to come in the third hallway to find where is the high school office, where do I go to enroll my child. And then the next phase would be the Career Tech Ed Center, and that would also include new science labs, new science classrooms, and the opportunity to expand our career and technical education programs. Logistically, what it will do is it will separate three big groups of traffic. It will separate parents and guardians who are picking up and dropping off their students. It'll separate our bus traffic, and it will separate all of our student and faculty parking. Anytime you have a place where that many vehicles are coming in and out of one small area to drop off and pick up 1,000 students, there's some safety concerns that exist.
Our high school facility, yes, is adequate to house our students at a minimal level, but it's not adequate to provide the best opportunities we can for kids. We have teachers now who take their classroom on carts from room to room whatever room is open, and we don't have the facilities to increase or enhance our existing programs. And so what that means for the district and what that means for the community is that if there's new families moving into the Conway, Little Rock area, but they want to choose a smaller school district, you know, if they're going to choose between our school district that has minimally adequate facilities compared to a school district like a Greenbrier or a BB, or that has much greater facilities and better opportunities for kids, I mean, which school district will you choose for your family? And so the only way to grow our community, and actually on the other side of that, the only way to relieve the tax burden to our community is to build our community and bring businesses into the community, so that part of that tax burden to support the schools goes to the businesses and not the homeowners.
And just to expand on that, I'll just give you the day-to-day reasons why we really need these facilities. Our students having to travel, and that's really a huge issue. You know, right now for our students, we have to take a bus to go to their ag mechanics course, and then on top of that, you know, our students, I mean, every period are traveling 100, 150, 200 yards to the old middle school, down to the field house, out to the other ag building, out to the band hall, all the way to the rock building to take an art course, and to the freshman academy. And they're crossing that parking lot daily. It's not covered, but if we could improve our facilities to where all these places were in one area, we're going to have a safer facility, we're going to provide better instruction, and have more of a community feel with our faculty here as well.
I understand that. I mean, I don't think anybody wants more taxes, but the reality of it is, in the system that we work in, that's how we support our schools. But for those that are opposed to the millage increase, just because they don't want to pay more taxes, there's no response I have for them other than I respect their opinion. But the reality of it is that's what it takes to improve our schools. And the reality of it is, because of the way Vilonia is structured and the way Vilonia is assessed, you know, a mill in Vilonia is not worth as much as a mill is worth in Greenbrier, because our assessment is based, we don't have businesses, we don't have a infrastructure like a tax infrastructure like those communities have. So in order to keep our facilities up to speed with other facilities, other school districts around us, it's just going to take more money and a higher tax rate.
There's a lot of misinformation out there that it's going to increase your taxes 40%. That's just not true. So if you vote no because of mismanagement of funds, I would encourage you to find out the truth.
I would encourage people to bring their questions to the individuals that had the information with which to answer their questions, and that is school district officials. I can show them tax tables, I can show them documents from the Arkansas Department of Education comparing school district millages across the state. I can show them a document that will show them that county comparisons from overall millages, everything that goes into a millage that anyone pays, where we'll fall. And we have been transparent about all that information. We've had 3 community meetings where we've invited anyone from the community to be there. We've had folks attend every one of those, and they've left with their answers. My information is on the district website. My email is david.stevens@viloniaschools.org. I'm happy to answer any questions anyone has.
Hello, my name's Ed Sellers. I want to take this opportunity to talk to you just a little bit about my family and the connection that my family's had with the school. I have with me today my daughter Susan Bates and my granddaughter Reagan Bates. I want to try to connect the millage proposal with the community. Our community is a great community, but it's a small community compared to the size of our school. I think we're all looking from the district and from the town and from the school how can we reinforce the growth and the prosperity in our community. And I feel confident that the school is the calling card for our community. It's kind of the leader in the progressiveness of the town, and the stronger the school is, the stronger the community is going to be. And so as we grow and have an attractive, modern school, then that adds to the community and make Vilonia a better place and a bigger place and a more prosperous place than it's been in the past. And so that's one of the goals of passing the millages, and help to carry Vilonia to the next step and to be more progressive and to be more modern. And Susan?
Well, I grew up here in Vilonia and went to school here my whole life and graduated, and met my family, moved closer to Little Rock. But when it was time for all of my children to be school aged, we decided to move back to the Vilonia area. And the school district was definitely one of the main deciding factors that brought us back here. I had a great experience growing up here. I felt like I had a great education. I wanted to bring my children back here and to be able to provide those same opportunities for my kids. I'm excited about the opportunities that I think the millage being passed will bring to our school. My dad went to school here, then I went to school here, and now my daughter is, and so that's 3 generations, and every generation wants something better for their children and for their grandchildren than they had. And I know when you start talking about the millage to people in the community, that money is a very touchy subject. People work really hard for their money. I have to look back at the people in my dad's generation and how they sacrificed so that I could have a great place to go to school. I look around and see the campuses here. I'm so thankful that my daughter has a better facility than I did, and that's what I want for them. And so you're going to invest your money somewhere, and you can invest it in temporary things, or you can invest it in the only thing that will last, and that's people. And I want to make sure that I'm leaving my money to be a legacy for my kids. And so I don't want to just provide something that's great for my own children, but I want to be that generation that leaves a legacy for my neighbors' kids and my whole community, and for my grandchildren as well. I think it speaks volumes, their school district, and believe in what we're trying to do here, and they want to just continue to offer more and more opportunities for our kids to learn, be educated, be involved in athletics or fine arts or agriculture, to just be able to use their talents and passions and be prepared for whatever God has for them when they leave Vilonia schools.
For me, as a high school student, the millage is going to affect people just like me and down the line, and in one way, because our schools it's not very big, we have to walk across the parking lot to get to some of our classes, which can affect us because when it's cold or when it's raining, it makes it difficult So when the auditorium is put in, it will be able to help people that are in fine arts and band, and to be able to have a place to do this that it's not crowded and they can enjoy their time.
Thank you for listening to our comments, and I'm encouraging you to consider all the positives and of the proposal, and on September the 19th, I'm encouraging you and asking you to vote yes.
For my town, for my school,
For my teacher.
for me.
For me.
Do it for me.